money back.
You only gave me $5.
I gave you $20 motherfucking dollars.
No, you didn't. You only gave me $5.
No, I gave you 20. And I ain't gonna sit here and argue with your flat ass face, homegirl.
What's going on, everybody? Team Tommy, aka Mr. Pickles, aka the son of the black man here. Boy Too Nice to my left, and we are the No Refunds podcast. On today's show, we will be talking first dates, black movies.
Don't give away all the shit.
And we're going to make up our very own law for texting. But before we get started, we got a man down, right?
Listen, nigga. Yo, I just want to give my sincere condolences. My boy B, you know what I'm saying? He's
no longer with us.
For today.
He's still alive and shit, alive and well, but he's not with us today. So it's just me and you. Just me and you today.
He got stung by a bee.
He got stung by a killer bee.
Yeah.
Do they still make killer bees?
That nigga
I know back in the day, like
he was a killer bee, like bees, nigga.
I know back in the day, you used to have like killer bees and just regular bees, and I don't know which one was the different or what was the difference between two of them.
The one that killed you.
I was always scared to be stung by any of them. So
I don't think niggas was really playing with bees.
You ever been stung by a bee?
Yeah. I still got the fucking mark.
I haven't. I'm one of those kids that never got stung by a bee.
I was like 5. Like, this nigga was on my window, and I tried to crush him. I don't know why I tried to crush him with my bare hand, but I tried to crush him. This nigga stung the fuck out of my hand. I was like on the 3rd floor. I ran all the way down to the basement. I don't know why, but when you're a kid, you think running makes your shit feel better. It doesn't.
Yeah, you get that wind. You get that wind flowing through your little scab.
Nah, that shit hurt. It hurt more.
By the way, I got my voice back, people, which is amazing because now I can yell and do fancy shit and not have to sit mad close to the microphone and have my voice be like this and shit, and I'm talking like a coach of the Philadelphia Sixers and shit.
No, it's cool. I could have put some shit on there. You know what I'm saying? A spin on the vocals.
What?
I could have gave you some auto-tune last week.
You should have. You didn't though.
That's too much editing, nigga.
Well, you said you could. You just told me
I could,
and then
but I'm not going
to.
That's an hour of shit. I gotta stop every 3 minutes. No, anyway,
no, it's not an hour. You just go where my voice come in.
So you go by the video. An hour of shit.
You can go with a video.
Huh?
You can go by the video.
No.
It's whenever my voice starts moving, that's when you start editing.
No, that's too much work.
Yeah.
No.
It's not too much work for me.
Huh?
It's just me.
No, that's too much work. I don't want to give you just auto-tune. I could actually, know what I could have did? I could have made a mic do that. Yo, this is off air shit.
Don't try to start doing that right now.
While
we recording. All right.
What we got today?
So we got a few topics. The first one comes courtesy of our very close friend. I was about to say who shall remain nameless.
Why they gotta be nameless? What's the name?
No, we're going to name him. It's Keenan. So
Keenan.
He texted me the other day and.
To that bitch to follow the fucking podcast.
He texted me. He don't got an iPhone. He
don't got an iPhone.
He can. By the way,
what I gotta do with him having
Make sure
YouTube?
you subscribe to the channel both on YouTube, youtube.com/boy2nice. Make sure you
Boy Too Nice TV.
youtube.com/boy2nice TV. Subscribe to that. Also, Google Play Store. Make sure you download the No Refunds and subscribe to the No Refunds podcast. Make sure the S has a $sign on it. And for iTunes, make sure you download the No Refunds podcast again, $sign on it. And
to let y'all niggas know we syndicated now. We on all platforms and shit.
Yeah, we are. No, I don't think that's what syndicated means. I think syndicated means that you're in different areas.
It's a different area. Nigga in Florida can go on iTunes.
Like, I think you can get syndicated only if you're on the radio.
Let me
like your radio station.
Let me just download it. Let me just check the definition.
All right, cool.
Because I don't want to.
In the meantime, so Keenan had texted me the other day. He had told me. He texted me word for word. I see why you were so obsessed with this chick, because I guess this chick that we know.
It's published or broadcast simultaneously in a number of stations.
Yeah, it's a radio.
Or televisions or newspapers, etc.
So
station. Technically, if it's can be broadcasted simultaneously, YouTube, Google Play.
It's not a broadcast, though. This is a recording.
It's broadcasted, bro. It's all the same. You think all this radio shit is not recorded?
It is now. It didn't used to be.
Right.
Yeah, it was,
but I still consider
back in the old school radio days. If you missed it, then you just didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, man. Like, oh damn, bro. Tune in at 7:00. You wake up at 7:30.
Guess I can't watch the show no more.
Guess I can't win that $1,000 that trip to Florida.
So back to the story. Keenan texted me. I guess he saw a video on Instagram of this chick that we know who had nipple piercings. And he had texted me.
She put that video out there, like.
Well, you know how females do. Like they have
like them shirts.
They have. She had a skirt on, or she had a shirt on, but you can see
with them shirts.
Yeah, shirt with no bra, but it was tight as shit, so you can see.
Somebody
her.
we know.
Yeah. So he had texted me. He was like, "I see why you were so obsessed with so and so, because she's cute for one, and two, she got nipple rings." I was like, first of all, Team Tommy, aka the Slender Black Man, aka Mr. Pickles, obsesses over nobody. Second of all, the reason why I was obsessed with her was not because of her nipple piercing. It was because she was fine as hell. She was smart and she was strong as shit.
Did she have nipple
physically and mentally? What's up?
Did she have nipple piercings when you was fucking with her?
Probably. I never saw a nipple, so I don't know. That brings me to my topic of today, which is, where's the thing at? Do tattoos or piercings in this situation shape your perception of a chick?
Depends on where the piercings is. Piercings are.
Piercings is?
Piercings are.
I don't know what that means.
Depends on where the piercings are. So, if they are piercings, so if a girl has a piercing on her clit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was dealing with this girl at one point, and I thought she was, wholesome and, you know what I'm saying, like, very timid. And out of nowhere, we were just talking about piercings. She told me she had a vagina pierced, or her clit pierced.
She told you that?
Yes.
See, what I was thinking is that do piercings on somebody.
It changed my perception of her, though.
That you can see. I guess because you don't do it.
Isn't it all the same?
No, because you can see with their clothes on if somebody has like a nipple piercing, a cheek piercing, obviously earring piercing, or even like you know how they got like the little back dimples and they got those pierced.
Oh, those
like
sexy.
shit, like shit like that, like shit like that.
I like those.
Yeah, those is cute. If you got, first of all, ladies, if you got back dimples, that's cute on its own.
Back dimples is sexy too.
Yeah, I mean
you
can't.
But if you do, it's cool.
You can't control that shit. But
Them
if you
back
got
dimples
it,
is
then you got it. But piercings on top of that
do big girls have back dimples?
I mean, somewhere in there probably. When they were smaller, they might have had like back dimples. So
somewhere in there,
you just gotta dig through it. So yeah, stuff like that. Does that? Oh, also, like I said, I'll put in the question tattoos too, because at least it's like a weird thing for me. Back in the day when I was younger and people were getting braces, I always thought like women with or girls with braces at the time were like the cutest things on earth and shit for some reason. So anybody that had braces, I would want to talk to for some reason. I feel like that can be the same way for people with piercings, whether they have ear piercings, 17 different ear piercings, nipple piercings, or back dimples. But I want to know if you felt the same way. You told me that you just said that a girl had a vagina piercing, which
clit piercing.
A vagina piercing.
You can be specific.
A clit piercing. So before you do that, I mean, I'm pretty sure you wanted to fuck with her before, whether or not she had.
Yeah, but you like when you not. Yeah, but when you're dealing with somebody, you don't know like the level that you want to take it to. Like if you want to come off aggressive, or if you want to like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, let me just vibe out. I will say one thing.
One thing that that piercings do also, like tongue piercings, they give you like this perception that, oh, that person's a freak because they got a tongue piercing, or that person is out there because she got a bunch of tattoos on her arm and shit. Knowing now what we know now, like, you know that's not the case. Sometimes people just do that to get attention.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna say that.
Fellas, I want to warn y'all, whether you're young or old, just because a girl has a tongue piercing does not mean she's good at sucking dick or good at giving head. Just because somebody has multiple ear piercing, or just because somebody has piercing on their belly button, that don't make them no different from the regular chick with no piercings whatsoever, no tattoos whatsoever. The quiet girls, the girls with nothing going on their body, are just as freaky as the chicks.
I will say, girls covered in tattoos are 99% strippers.
99%. That's
covered in tattoos.
Oh, you said covered.
Black girls, come on, bro. Like,
I mean,
strippers. Tattoos are a stripper's uniform.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Their titties and the ass is their uniform.
Yes, but they have tattoos and all of that shit.
Not like, all of them.
Yes, they do. Tattoos on the ass cheeks.
First of all,
I think a lot of strippers get tattoos to cover their scars, like when they get work done.
They do that for sure, but
or they C-section scars.
But that don't cover their whole body.
I've seen a stripper with C-section scar before.
But that don't cover their whole body. As women in general,
like
they
got
just,
slit
they
her
just
stomach with a machete.
that's what a C-section is. That's what a C-section is.
That shit was wild. It looked like it just happened.
I mean,
and she was right back to work.
Look, you gotta.
Like she gave birth on Saturday, and on Wednesday
I mean, we've been to plenty of strip clubs where there wasn't fully tattooed chicks up there on stage. So I can't say that's like a whole stripper argument. I've never even seen a full covered.
I'm not saying that every stripper will have a whole bunch of tattoos, but when you have a girl who has a whole bunch of tattoos, I'm pretty sure most of the time she's a stripper.
But she could also be a tattoo artist, because tattoo artists do
Maybe
tend to
she
have their
strips
whole
on
bodies tattooed. Let me tell you something. Tattoo artists, as far as I've seen and as far as I know, they got no fucking time to be in a strip club. They out there drawing pictures for clients, traveling across the country to do conventions and shit.
Yeah, those exceptional tattoo artists, maybe.
Even like the mediocre ones, they still go out to the tattoo convention. They may not tattoo people at the convention, but they be there.
It's so see, I haven't got tattooed in like 6 years, but like when I used to get tattooed a lot. I got like 15 tattoos, but when I used to, I was so picky, and for good reason, because there's this one time there was this tattoo artist, and I think I was there, and then somebody asked them to draw a picture of Big Bird. Their picture looked like fucking Bert. It didn't look like Big Bird at all.
Also, to go off topic a little bit, if you're getting a tattoo, not everything has to be like hand drawn. Stop expecting your artists to be Picasso when it comes to drawing up your concept. That's what they have Photoshop for, and that's what they got the internet for. If you are going to put something on your body and you want it to be pinpoint precise, don't have somebody hand draw it. Have somebody trace it, because that's all they're going to do when they put it on your body anyway, is take the stencil. Well, some people take the stencil, put it on your body, and then trace over it, and then they shade it in. So if you're going to get a tattoo done professionally, don't worry about the process it takes for them to come up with the design. Just make sure that you go to a good enough artist to where no matter what design they come up with, you'll be satisfied with it, because it's something that they say it's something you got to live with for life. I mean, they got tattoo removal stuff now, but from what I hear, the removal is much more painful than the process of putting it on in the first place.
Or like, if you don't like it, you don't have to just get it. Because I've seen a lot of people where the dude would draw it up, show them, and they be like, okay, yeah. And it's like, no.
Yeah, some people do this thing because obviously you gotta sometimes you gotta pay the tattoo artist to develop the design to begin with. And don't feel as though just because you pay for them to draw the concept that you got to go through with it. If you don't like it, and it costs you like $50 for them to draw it up, then you just lost $50, and you don't get that tattoo from that tattoo artist. Right or wrong?
Facts.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe the game has changed, because I haven't got a tattoo in a while. But
I mean, also the next time I do get a tattoo, I want to make sure that it's from a professional person, and I want to make sure that it's something that I want, and that's gonna go obviously because it's gonna stay on my body for forever. And I'm an artist. I want to make sure that it's something that I can jive to, and every time I look at it, I mean,
you should, might as well.
The two concepts that I got in mind, it's not something that you can actually draw up. It's like one that you can draw up, and one is this actual monument that's in Trenton. So it's already there. You can see it, and you can trace from it.
See, this is the thing, because there's so many tattoo shows on air and all that other shit. It makes it difficult to want to actually get a tattoo, like from a normal nigga. Like, I want to go to these niggas in black ink now. You know, it's not
you
them
want to
specifically, but the one in Chicago.
Okay.
The guy in Chicago.
The one in New York, the tattoos that they was pushing out every.
I feel like he'll be like
once every episode. Wasn't that great? Especially oh shit,
yeah.
oh shit's.
He was iffy. He would be lit sometimes.
Very shaky with the
Yeah,
gun.
I can't have no iffy.
Very shaky with the gun, as they say.
The dude from Black Ink Chicago, Ryan, he took his shit serious. This nigga quit the show. Like, that's how serious he took his art.
Too much of a distraction.
You know what? Fuck this, bro. Y'all niggas distracting me my art.
I can't do this, yo.
This nigga quit the show. All right. So yeah.
Let's see.
What else we got? We actually went off a topic. What was the topic?
The main topic was do tattoos or piercings on a female change your perception of them? For you, you said it does. For me,
tattoos do, not piercings.
I mean, neither one of them do for me, because like I said,
it depends on the amount, though.
Yeah, we can say that. I guess it would depend on the amount of tattoos that you have and where you place them at. One thing I will say, because I've been on a bunch of dating sites lately, if I see a chick with a chest tattoo and it's just a chest tattoo,
she a stripper, huh?
No, she's not a stripper. She's not a stripper, but I'm definitely swiping left on her, no matter what the situation is. I don't know. It's something. I feel like a big old chest tattoo, especially if it has like words on it. If it's not like a intricate design.
They be having scribble scrabble on their
Yeah,
chest.
it's not appealing.
That's my godson name. Your godson.
It's just not appealing to me.
Like they wrote the shit themselves in cursive. Fuck out of here.
Okay, speaking of females, let's go and transition to the next topic.
All right.
Me and you obviously have been friends for a long time. Me, you, and Brandon. Almost a decade now.
Rest in peace, Brandon.
Until
next week.
See you soon. We've gone out to clubs plenty of times. We've had to play wingman for each other once or twice, at least when we went to the club.
Mm-hmm.
My question to you is, and I'll answer it too, what to you makes a good wingman?
If you can completely distract the friend from the other friend even knowing that I'm talking to her, then that's successful wingman right there. You don't even got to get the friend number. You don't got to, you know what I'm saying? As long as she is distracted enough for me to intervene with the friend, like for me to talk to the friend.
Essentially, it's like you're running a heist. You got to keep the security
guard. You
guard.
have to distract the security guard while I
take the product. Well, I grab the bag.
I'm gonna rob the bank. I'm gonna get all of that shit, but you have to keep the security guard distracted.
You gotta keep it busy long enough for me to get the cookie.
Back then, man, yeah, back then, them girls, their friends, they was like bodyguards.
And you can tell, you can tell from like across, whether we're at a lounge or like a bar, you can tell from across the bar which friends or which girls are down to have a good time that night, and which ones are there to prevent everybody else from having a good time. The ones that are there like, I just want to stay here. I want to have a few drinks. I want to dance with my girls, and I want to get up out of here safely. Like you can tell from afar.
You can dance with the girls at home.
Which ones those are
in your dorm room.
You know what else pisses? I'm sorry, we're about to go off topic again. You know what pisses me off is that when females go to a club just to dance with their girls.
Yeah.
Like you could have done that shit at home.
Yeah, but the environment is a bunch of niggas. Yeah. What are you here for?
You know what you came out here
for. It's a bunch of niggas right here.
You got dressed up and you put on your best face, you put on your best perfume, you wore your best dress. What's up?
Wait, she put on her best face?
No, yeah. She put on her best face because you know when she wake up in the morning,
the makeup artist of the fucking century for this night.
You know when she wake up in the morning, she's not gonna look the same way. You make sure you put on your best face on. You got that best dress on. And you got the best perfume on that you can wear. You spray yourself 17 times from your ankles all the way up to your neck.
And you put on your best face.
Just to dance with your girls. Now, you know, when you go out to these clubs, there's going to be a bunch of dogs lurking.
Yeah.
Looking for you.
Exactly.
And that's what you came out here for, is for that attention.
And I know what it is. Like, sometimes the nigga that approach you is not the nigga that you want to talk to. I get that. So, it's like...
that's my thing. I do understand. It is a time and a place to be choosy with who you invite to your area or inside of your bubble, but don't let the club be that area. If you came here to have a good time, have a fucking good time with everybody that's there, because everybody else is also there to have a good time. If you that chick that's in the club just standing on the side waiting for your friends to dance with you or dancing with your friends and ignoring everybody else there, stay your ass home, please.
I mean, I get it. Let me play devil's advocate, because we don't have any ladies to defend themselves on this podcast yet, but we have some special guests coming soon. But I understand that you have, as a woman, you're looked at as prey in the club. You have all these niggas, like almost every nigga there is gonna be like, oh,
you know that before you go out there. That's why you choose the club that you go to.
Okay, that's true. And you decide to wear that nice dress that makes you look nice and thick and all those other things.
You make sure it accentuates every single last curve on your body,
right?
Except for your tummy.
You know that there's gonna be a certain amount of attention that's gonna come when you go to the club and you're dressed like that. So I understand both sides of the party. I understand that you don't want a whole bunch of niggas to be all up in your face, but you need to understand that it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. These niggas is getting this shit off. Hey yo, hey ma, fuck you then. It's gonna be a lot of fuck you then in the club.
Because that rejection, when dudes get rejected by chicks, whether it be at a club or even a movie theater, is real. Like,
there's gonna be a lot of those.
Ladies, dudes won't tell you this, but when you reject them, that shit for a few minutes, that hurts. That hurt. They probably like we talked about last week, like people getting cheated. Like when you get cheated on, that hurts. For that quick instant after you get rejected, after you done came up with your best line.
Because you don't just walk up there. You gotta work the nerve a little bit.
You done licked your lips a few times. You done say, what's my best LL line I can hit her with? Then you hit her with the bomb. Excuse me, miss. What's your name? Where you from? I got a boyfriend. Bitch, I didn't ask you none of that shit. Fuck you and your boyfriend, you ugly ass motherfucker. Like
all of that.
That when you hear, first of all, when you hear "fuck you, bitch," That comes from a hurt place.
That thing hurt, yes. You have to understand, men are fragile. You ever reject a woman
Honestly,
before?
You could politely say,
Have you ever rejected a
say
woman?
no, and the reaction might still be the same. What's up?
Have you ever rejected a woman?
Yeah, because if she's ugly, then yeah, I reject her.
All right, so I've rejected a woman before also. So
I'm pretty sure they
be
don't react
hurt
the
too.
same way though.
They don't curse you out.
In public.
Actually, I did have this shit happen to me once where I got cursed out on like Facebook pictures. Can I tell the story? I'm gonna tell the story.
It's no refunds podcast. You can say
fuck
whatever
that.
you
Yeah,
want.
fuck all that. So anyway, freshman year of college, right? So my roommate at the time, he was in like the early it was called EEO, the early program. Like he was in
EEO.
He was in he was there like 2 weeks before the regular admission people were there. So he knew a lot of people, and also on top of that, a lot of people he went to high school with was also at the school, right? So I just came from Virginia. I didn't know anybody. So he started introducing me to a lot of people. So he introduced me to this one girl. I'm not gonna name her name because that's disrespectful. And I have some level of tact. So anyway, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, so me and her, we was cool. We ended up having the same class. So we got like we was cool as hell because I already knew her. I didn't remember her name by the time class came, but she remembered my name. I'm not very good with names, so it's no disrespect, no slight there. But I was always late in buying books, so I didn't buy books. So I was using her book. You know what I'm saying?
Tip, if you go to college, don't ever buy books.
Wait like a week or two before you buy the book.
Wait to see if you actually need the book for the class.
A lot of times you don't need this shit. Because back then I didn't need a lot of books that I bought.
If you do need them, rent them. Because they have websites where you can rent them for a fraction of the cost, and you can give them back as soon as you're done with them.
Or you have somebody that has the same class but at a different time. Y'all can share the book. All that. So,
college do that weird shit where they change books every semester and they got different.
This is version 3, 3.1. The last version you had was 2.9. No, nigga. Anyway.
This just came out yesterday. You got to get the new one.
So anyway, back to the story. Me and this girl, we had to do this reading lab where we had to put like 6 hours of reading lab hours in or whatever.
Study time essentially.
So during our like first reading lab together, she asked me, "So hey, you want to be my boyfriend?"
What?
Me thinking she's playing. I'm like, what? Hell no, fuck out of here. I thought she was playing, so that's my reaction.
No,
but look at her face, a little hurt.
She was dead ass serious.
Oh. Like, son, when you have to reject somebody and you want to do that shit like in the nicest way possible because you kind of still need them because I was sharing the book. Nah, bro, you don't want to mess with me, man. I'm not a good dude. I'm out here, yo. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm a womanizer, low key. I was talking all type of shit down to myself.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to talk yourself down when you get into that situation.
And that was the worst part.
I'm a dog. Like
I was doing all of that. So and then
on campus.
She was like, I guess she was like, okay, fine, whatever. Right? She was off of it, or at least I thought she was off of it.
I was gonna say, it's some chicks that when you tell that to them, like that'll make them want you more.
So when I get back to my dorm that same day, I'm watching a movie. Right? I'm watching a movie with another girl.
Nice.
So we were watching a movie.
What movie was it?
This is like I had a little desk, but it was only like
it's gonna lead to
share
the
and share.
Too.
You know what I'm saying?
You was watching on your computer?
Well, obviously, we ain't had no fuck. This is my freshman year.
They got. All right.
I was watching shit on laptop. Laptop was fucking lit my freshman year. Nobody had laptops. It was like 5 people who had laptops.
The hell did you go to college?
On my floor.
You ain't that old. You went to college like a year. You started college a year before me. I know they had.
Only 5 people on my floor had laptop. No, I'm lying. Maybe more. But as far as like whatever. Anyway, so not a lot of people had laptops. That's what I'm saying. As opposed to now, everybody got laptops.
So you was the spot. Somebody want to watch.
But if I'm inviting somebody over, if I'm inviting somebody over and we could watch a movie, they was like, oh,
you got a laptop.
You got a laptop. Oh,
what that one? Windows.
You must got some money. You fancy? All that shit.
You got a DVD player up in that laptop?
Yup. And it played Blu-rays. So I'm watching a movie with this girl, and then
you still didn't tell me what movie it was.
I don't remember.
Damn.
It's like 10 years ago.
Damn,
this chick comes in, and she comes in, and then she look at me. I turn around, look at her. I'm like,
I'm sorry. I completely tuned you out for like that last 10 seconds. You said somebody walked.
The chick that I was told no.
The one that the study partner.
Yeah.
She walked into your room.
She walked to my room. Yes.
Like the door wasn't open. She was just at the door.
We didn't have locks. We have the bottom lock, only the top lock. So she just walked to the room.
So you didn't lock.
People used to just walk in our room back then.
Yeah, this is why
our room was like kind of like
that's
popular.
why I made sure every time I walked in the room, no matter how long I was staying there, I made sure to lock the top lock because I don't want no surprises.
So
at my door.
she walked in the room and she seen me watching a movie with the other girl. Like the look on her face was like devastated. I'm like, "What's up?" And she just turned away. She like stormed and walked the fuck
She
off.
opened the door and walked out.
Word. I'm like, okay, and I didn't think nothing of it. Right. Fast forward 30 minutes later, I'm getting all these notifications on Facebook. She going under all of my pictures talking shit in these pictures. Fuck you, nigga. Who the fuck you think you are? Nigga, you ain't cute. Fuck out of here, punk ass. Like, I'm like, yo. What the fuck is that?
She thought of a special caption for all the pictures that you got
son,
on
I think she just wanted,
profile.
like, she wanted to leave that mark, like, nigga, you ain't shit on every single picture.
Not
so
knowing
my roommate,
not knowing that you can go in and delete the comments afterwards.
I didn't even do. I didn't think you could do that at the time. Maybe you could have. I don't
Left
know.
it up there.
Probably still there. So my roommate, like I said, he went to high school with her. So he was like, "Yo, call her a bitch." I'm like, "Okay."
Is that where the advice came from when you tell me to be doing the same thing?
Maybe.
That's not a solution.
Look,
That's not a solution.
So I was like, all right, whatever, shut up, bitch. And so, yo, it was all hell broke loose. Everybody, and she was cool with, they thought I was the worst nigga in the fucking world. Oh, I can't believe you. Like, you would have thought I hit her. You would have thought I put my hands on her.
How dare you
son.
call her out of her name?
I thought that was like cool. I didn't know, nigga. I'm from a whole different state. Like, I just come here, and you're like, yo, he knows her. Yo, call her a bitch. It's fine. All right, bitch. Whatever. Like, and then shit was just. I think to this day she's still mad at me. Like 10 years later.
Yeah, people hold grudges depending on her sign too.
It was wild. I don't know if it's because of that or because of the whole thing. This nigga really, told me to get the fuck out of here when I asked him to be my boyfriend.
It's probably a combination of everything.
A little long ass story, but anyway, back to
One thing that I will say, females, they get a bad rap for unleashing on dudes too much. But what I will say is they hold a lot in, and it reaches to a point where they can't hold it in anymore.
They get that boiling point. Yeah.
They can't hold it anymore, and then when it comes out, there's no telling what kind of form it's going to come out in. For her, it was a combination of you telling her no. It was you telling her no, her coming into your room, and she seeing you with another chick, and mainly you calling her a bitch, which sent it over the top to make her leave comments all over your pictures.
Son, that was the worst venting I've ever seen a girl do in my life. So talk trash to you on all your pictures. And Facebook had just started getting popping. I only had like 5 pictures. Like, you get the fuck out of here.
It'd be worse if she had left paragraphs under each picture.
I don't remember. She
different-
might have, like, it was like a
Different
saying.
paragraphs
It was
for different feelings under each picture.
Fuck you. Who you think you are? I'm like, whoa.
Especially because every chick that looks at your picture is going to look at that one comment that's going to be longer as shit, and they're going to look at you differently nowadays after that. It's sad.
I don't, bro, this is, you talking about like pictures from 2007.
Back in
If
2007,
anybody,
back in 2007 when it was happening, I'm pretty sure you wasn't saying anything. No, it's cool.
yeah. Nah, I had a bad rap my freshman year anyway, so it's all good.
But it wasn't a comment full of it wasn't a picture full of comments underneath it, rapping you for your name and shit.
But that's when it was lit though, when Facebook was really lit. Like, you can go into girls' messages and their DMs and it was cool. Nowadays you can't do that shit.
DMs,
You get screenshot in a heartbeat.
DMs was
That shit was the
hopping
lit.
back in the
Son,
day.
I used to get so much action because of them DMs, bro. Like, it was. I used to say the same thing to everybody.
Because it's like, it's an easy way to get into somebody's phone without having
Hey,
a
Ma.
phone number.
Hey Ma, that's back when Hey Ma was.
You just-
Hey Ma was lit. Hey
You
Ma.
just send them, first of all, if
Hey,
you
Ma.
see somebody back in college, if you saw somebody and you never talked to them, but you had friended them on Facebook, then y'all were friends.
Yeah.
That gave you the access or the permission to
Oh,
talk to
remember
them.
when that chat was lit? Oh my god, that Facebook chat.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Shit.
when you see that little green dot next to their name,
Oh,
it's-
you alive?
they
What's
on-
up?
They online right now. They
What's up? What's
online
your
right
deal?
now. I'm bored. I'm looking for something to do. They looking for something to do. Type a little something inside of the inbox.
That shit was-
See how long it takes for them to hit you back. And
You know what, I was corny though, because
Uh-uh.
I had there was these girls or there was people that I would talk to. I would never talk to them in person, but I would always talk to them on fucking chat.
That's how it used to work.
That shit was whack.
Hey man,
We go past each other. We walk right past each other. Like, what are we doing?
Literally hand.
What are we doing, bro?
Hand touching hand saying. Don't even say sorry.
What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's we would talk on chat for hours, but we in fucking public we don't know each other.
Person, I barely even know your name. I don't even know if that Facebook name is your real name.
Niggas ain't lie back. No, that's
No,
when you had to your shit. You had to have an actual
first name and the last name.
You had to have an actual college email back when you wanted to start on Facebook. That used to be.
I signed up with my Yahoo account.
Huh?
I said I signed up with my Yahoo account. So to stay on topic, to lead on to the next topic, to jump from being a good wingman to
okay, well, you didn't answer. What do you think is a good wingman? What do you think is?
I mean, for me, because I'm not the most, so it's different. It depends on the situation that I'm in. Sometimes at a party, I'll be like the voice of the party. I'll be the loud one in there, just talking to everybody, saying random shit just to get people, get people in the good mood. Other times, like when we go to like a club, so for smaller parties, I'm like the life of the party. I want to be, if it's nobody talking, I'll be the one chopping it up, making a conversation with people, getting people eased in to the party, to the flow of the party. But if it's like a club where it's a lot of music and it's like a bar or a club type situation, I'll be more quiet to that. For me, a good wingman inside of the club is someone not only that can obviously take or bite the bullet on the bodyguard or the ugly chick essentially, but it's somebody that
the girls will come with that.
It's somebody that can be who I am in a small party in a bigger club. So somebody that can bring over the girls to get them to start talking, and then have a good time from there. If that makes sense to you. So I want to, you know what's crazy? You know who makes the best wingman? You know who makes the best wingman? Honestly, women.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, they do.
Because it's like,
yo, shout out to y'all, all my homegirls.
It's easier for a girl to walk up to a girl and ask them a bunch of random ass questions.
Oh my God, come hang out with us. And they do.
Hype your boy, or hype you up to a bunch or a group of other females and get them to come over. That's
because girls are comfortable around other girls.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's more it's not. I don't want to say it's more complicated, but
that's why I have so many sisters.
It's different for. Hey, what up, sis?
Sis.
It's more complicated.
Oh, my sisters be having some bad friends, man. My sisters be having some bad friends. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all.
Shout out to my sister's side.
All my sisters.
Only got one. I mean, I got like two legit blood sisters, and I got one other sister side who's the best. Women wise, yeah, women are the best women because of that situation.
Because they don't care. Like, it's nothing to them.
If they get rejected, they
can grab a girl titty and
get them anyway.
Cool.
So yeah.
Oh my God, your boobs look so like. You can't like that level of comfort that women have with other women is fucking crazy. So yeah, that women's side chick shit is fucking the greatest.
Yeah. So for me, the best wingman is having a girl.
So advice to my homeboys out there listening to y'all. Listen, if you're having issues with having a good wingman, or you out here, you just became single, you're trying to get back into the scene, go to the club with one of your homegirls. Have her pull some chicks into your section. Y'all all get to talking, and then go from there. Don't
get them wrong. Don't go with your homegirl and a bunch of her girls, because that's going to turn into a whole different situation. Yeah. If you don't have your own boys with you,
unless you're trying to fuck her.
No. Go with just her and you, and then let that situation play out from there. Because the reason why I said that is if you go to a club with your best friend if she's a girl, or your wingman if she's a girl, and then a bunch of her friends.
Hey sis.
Then the only person that's going to be paying you any attention for the entire night is going to be your best friend. Nothing else that's going on inside that club is going to pertain to you. You might as well not even be there. You're going to be the father of the situation.
But only if like.
Because you're going to be watching all of her friends.
But you might have a chance with some of her friends. So if that's the case, then that might be a good thing.
Yeah, if you want one of her friends,
if you want one of her friends, that might be a thing.
That's strategic.
It's easier too because y'all go to the same spot when y'all leave the club.
Especially if you drove all of them to the same spot.
It's guaranteed. Well, I don't want to say it's guaranteed, but it's a higher chance of something actually happening from that. Because y'all vibing in the club. You know you're going back to the same spot. Maybe y'all drinking.
But you got to be careful. You got to be careful with that too, because you can't. If you go there with the mindset.
Got to be on point too. Let me just throw that in there.
Well, the sister's always.
Because sisters be talking shit and I ain't shit.
That's not tell people that. She's talking shit. You gotta go in. You either gotta go in with the mindset that you're going to talk to one of the chicks that's at the club, or you gotta go in with the mindset that you're going to talk to one of the chicks that you came with. Because if you try to do both, it can end up messy. Because if you try to talk to one of the chicks that's at the club and you get rejected, and then you try to go to the chick that you came with or one of the chicks that you came with, they'll see that you got rejected, and they'll see that you tried to shoot your shot with somebody else, and then they're going to reject you for that too. So you're going to get double rejected on the same night, and you got to drive one of the bitches back.
So what I would recommend is, if you do decide to go talk to another chick in the club, dance with your sister's friends first. So
yeah,
a lot of
make
time,
sure they comfortable.
Yeah, they see that you're not getting rejected. You got a little bit of clout now, so you can go ahead and dance with another chick. Okay, I see you dance with a girl over there. You can move a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So dance with your sister's friends if y'all all cool, because there's a chance that you might know them already.
Yeah,
y'all might have been in the same situation before. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So you might be familiar with them. Dance with your sister's homegirl. Y'all dancing, have a good time.
Yeah.
Boom,
yes.
move on.
Rule. Make sure if you go with a group of girls, make sure that they are having a good time before you start to go out and have a good time. Boom.
Yeah, buy them drinks. No, buy them one drink and let pass it around. Communion, nigga. Y'all, hey, look, hey, all right, bitch, no. Yo, I bought you a drink. No, not you, y'all. I bought y'all a drink. Share it, pass it around.
And you gotta make sure you get a clear glass too, so you can see the level that's going down from there. All right.
That was too much. That was too much. Listen, this shit was not cheap.
Spit it back.
About one Long Island for y'all.
So
one.
Say you have a successful night of being a wingman, or having a wingman, whatever. Say you have a successful night, you end up getting a chick's number, or you end up going home with the chick. After that, because that's not officially a first date, what would you say for all of my people out there watching and listening? What would you say, Mr. Boy Tonight, is the perfect first date after you first meet somebody?
First date?
First date.
Depends on how you feel about them.
I'm pretty sure if you're going on a first, at least if it's
but
me,
like,
if I'm going on the first date, I'm sure
I just want to fuck this person, or this person
right.
is dope as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it depends though, because.
All right, so.
Because all right, so if I'm talking to somebody and you telling me what you're into,
have it be somebody that. So say you've been like the situation I'm in currently. Say you've been talking to a chick for
Tinder.
Say you've been talking to a chick for a few weeks or some time, and you're feeling everything that they're saying. You're down with everything that they're doing. Like, they seem like the coolest person in the world. You know that you want to get closer to them. You know you want to talk to them for a long period of time. It's not just about the sex. What is the perfect first date for that type of situation? Then you can talk about the first date of somebody that you just want to smash. My
go-to first date that I used to do back in the day when I was still single was, what I would do was, a lot of times I would come across women who'd never been to like the comedy clubs in New York City. So we would go to New York, and then we would just
shows free.
Huh?
Them shows
free.
They
free. They like $10 a piece.
Okay.
$20 for
like
two people.
One of the joints where the dudes be walking around.
Yeah.
So,
but they're always there. So you don't know, like, she don't know that. I know that they're always there. So I'm going like, oh, let's just hang out in the city. And then, oh, you trying to go to a comedy club? I'm like, why, yes, I am.
Well, I thank you for asking.
I was so elected. Would you like to? You like to laugh? I like to laugh. Let's go laugh. So that is my go-to shit. I would go to the city. We're enjoying that shit. You know what I'm saying? We might even.
I think you told me that before.
Yeah.
And I just never listened to you. First of all, New York is too far from me.
All right, nigga.
Nah, New York is too far for me to actually know it. Continue with your story.
But this is what I used to do all the time. So I would take girls to the city. We would I don't remember how we would get there. I think we would drive to Newark, and then we would just catch the path. And so like we would go to the walk down Times Square. We wanted to one of those comedy promoter niggas. Go to the comedy club. I buy one drink.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's the same dude that just dress up in different costumes and one.
No, it's like a different dude every
He's like fast as hell that just goes to a different.
He runs to the block. Hey.
So have you heard about our comedy show that we got going on? Nigga, didn't you just talk to me like?
Nah, bro, that's my brother.
It's my twin brother. We were doing this all night. We got a plan going on.
It's like 7 of us. So anyway, we go to the comedy club. I think I buy one drink, and then I would take them to the Halal Guys, 53rd and 6th. You know what I'm saying? Remember that chicken and rice?
The Indian spot, right?
Yeah, Halal Guys. I would take them there, and that'd be the end of the night. And it was always, for that, most of the time, sometimes we end up.
I take it to get some food and. That's it.
I left her there. No, like I mean, that's like the end of the date. After that, we just the travel back to my spot.
Right.
You know, so we would go back to my apartment and whatever. So that would be the thing. That was my go-to date because a lot of people never been to that comedy club, so they don't really know about it. So yeah.
All right, so I'll tell you what my ideal first date will be, and I'll tell you what my normal first date normally is. So when I was in college, when I was actually talking to people to get to know them, the first date was always, let me get this out of the way. Some people believe that movies, I guess dinner in a movie is a good first date, or some people just believe that taking somebody to the movies is a good first date. That's never a first good date, or never a good first date, because when you're in a movie, you don't get the opportunity, one, to make eye contact with the other person unless you're hella weird and you're not looking at the actual movie that's going on. You're just staring at the date in the eye.
Mad creepy.
Yeah, weird as shit.
You're looking at somebody in the eye. Movie.
Well, it's a full-blown movie going on right here. So you can't, in a movie, you can't ask the other person questions. You can't talk to them. You can't have a conversation with them in the movie theater. So if you're thinking that going to the movies is a good first date, then get that out your mind. Secondly, the date that I always used to take females on when I used to go to Kane was I used to take them to Applebee's. One, because
down the street.
It's right down the street. Two, it's normally gonna be people. It's gonna be people there that you know that at the school, and if they don't know you, or if they don't go to the same school or the same place that you're around, or not from the same place that you're from, then when you go to a spot and you know like one or two people, that's gonna make you seem like the man. Like you go into if I go into Applebee's, or if I used to go to Applebee's down by Kane, and I knew a couple people, you start chopping up with them, that gives you like some clout. It's like, this dude knows some people, like he's a popular dude. That's one reason why I went to Applebee's. Another reason why I went is because after 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, it's half off appetizers, and you can stack up on appetizers. First of all, appetizers act as a full-blown meal at Applebee's, and they had the 2 for $20. So if you take a chick on a date, you spend $10. You spend $10 per person. You spend $10 per person in order for you. You get to spend $10 per person in order for you to have a good time. Secondly, you get to make eye contact with them. You get to talk to them. You get to find out what type of person they are, essentially. So it's like it's essentially going to dinner. You can go to a movie afterwards if you want to, but you'll find out everything that you need to know about a person at a dinner, at the situation that you're or with the situation that you're going through on the first date. So for me, the best first date, or the most common first date, will be Applebee's. After that, you can take it back to the crib, or you can go see a movie if you want to enjoy
spending money.
It depends on what time you go, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say first date, definitely not just the movies. Either it doesn't have to be Applebee's. For me, it was Applebee's. You can go to a dinner as long as you're able to talk to them, because normally when you're going on the first date, obviously it stems from you talking to them through either text messages or phone calls, but that doesn't give you like the full essence of the person. When you get to sit down with them and actually make eye contact with them, talk to them and see how they react to different situations, that's more so a better feeling for getting to know someone than like texting through text messages and phone calls. So the best first date, I will say, taking them to dinner, taking them out to eat, or my ideal first date would be,
but that's the thing,
doing something that's fun.
But that's the thing though, like people kill that now, like on social media. Oh, movies and dinner, not dates. Fuck you. Yes, it is.
It's not. It is. Well, movies. It is. It is.
Movies.
A good first
okay,
date,
I can understand the movies, but movies not a first date.
Yeah,
I can
exactly.
But then you have the minute people start killing something on social media, it makes it difficult.
You can't do that because
everybody got that
thing in their mind like, oh, you
I guess not. All right, whatever.
You wanted them dudes, huh?
Yeah, but then you have bowling. Bowling is fun. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on the person, because you have girls who got long ass nails. They don't want to put their
fingers in.
So it's like you really have to learn the person in order to know what kind of dates you want to.
That's one thing.
Take them on.
I'm glad you said that. That's one thing that I will say. If you're talking to somebody long enough and
that you know
like, their interests, don't try to take them out to do something that you know they won't be interested in. If you know like one person is into art, then you for your first date, make sure you try to take them to like either an art gallery or like a spoken word type situation or like a museum or something like that. If you know they're into,
museum is my shit.
If you know they're into like sports and fuck it, play basketball with them or something on the first date.
Not the first date.
No, on the first date, take them to the hoop and dunk on them if you can.
Yeah, I mean they didn't with no makeup.
That's how you know it's real. Yeah. Yeah,
oh, you get to knock their wig off?
Yeah, then you get to know what they really are. Exactly. So, the ideal first date in general would be talk to the person. Find out what their interests are. Gather that information. Make sure you retain that information and try to apply that towards your first date. That's what I would say is the ideal best first date.
Man, fuck all that shit.
Yeah. I got that out so smooth. Like I felt like a professional saying that shit. I felt like Brandon when you gotta.
Oh, matter of fact, we gotta.
Yeah, Brandon. Shout out to you, B. I know you can't be here, bro. Come over here right now, bro. Cause you know you like to talk to the mic a little too close, bro. So we're gonna get to you real quick. I be trying to be. Hey.
The fact that I said all that without stumbling over my words made me feel so good because we've been sipping
That's what's up, Tommy.
We've been sipping on some Stillhouse, and I feel really nice right now. The fact that I got all that out smoothly, like a shit that you don't have to wipe afterwards, that shit felt so.
So I guess I should get a disclaimer. If I sound a little slurred, we've been what's the name of that shit?
Stillhouse.
We've been drinking something. I don't know.
Stillhouse, baby. That's still.
So we've been drinking something. So if I sound slurred, whatever, take it how it is. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, that's regular degular.
No refunds in this bitch. You can't take it back.
Can't take it back. It's already in the system.
It's already out there.
We already started recording.
So yeah.
So
I guess that's where we're going with it. Yeah, I mean, you think the first date is whatever, learn a person. I think if you want to get on, like if you want to go out with somebody quick, y'all just met, you trying to hang out as quick as possible. Something that's like something like neutral. Nobody's gonna have a problem with it because bowling, girls don't like to bowl sometimes. Girl got nails sometimes. A comedy show, a little cheap comedy show in New York, $10.
Get them laughing.
Yeah, everybody likes to laugh.
It's a whack comedy show, and then you don't get them laughing, and then she's gonna look. For some reason, people
Let
do
you
this
out.
thing.
A lot of people like being out.
If you go to a certain place and you don't have a good time, they blame you for taking them there. Like, I have no control over who the comedians. But if you say you go to a comedy club and the people that are there just aren't funny, I don't got no control over the comedians that they book for the show tonight. Don't blame me for them being not funny.
Yo, but they like comedians. They professionals. I remember I went one time and I wasn't laughing. This nigga started roasting me because I wasn't laughing. I had a pen on my shirt. It was called. Your nigga was. It was he said like one funny joke at it when he was roasting me, but
one of those things where it make you chuckle and shit.
all right, bro.
I mean, you still not one. You're still not funny, but you got that one. You
got one. Hey, you know what I mean? Cool. Pen the shirt. I get it. I shouldn't have wore it. It's all good. Fuck it. So yeah. What else we got, Tommy?
All right, so say, I feel like I jump into the professional shit. All right, so first date. Say that the first date goes successful. Y'all have a good time. You go to the comedy club. I find out whatever my chick's interest is. I take her out on whatever that perfect date is, and then we get back to the crib. Nothing happens. She goes back home. She continues living her life. Let me ask you, what's for you, or how long for you? How long would you wait? Because obviously, so I'm trying to think. The main goal for you on the first date is what?
The first date?
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, I just want to. I want to see if I'm interested in you.
Okay.
I'm interested to see if I'm interested in you.
So, say you find out that you are interested in a chick. Mm-hmm. Obviously, nextly, I want to
see what kind of interest it is. Is it like just a physical lust type of thing? Is it something that can go further? Usually, like the talking on the phone, the text, and the first date, all that shit will kind of decide that for me. If I'm dealing with a girl who seems like she would be down to fuck around the first time.
On the first, yeah.
I'm going for the first time. You miss every step you don't take.
All right, perfect. So obviously, if you are talking to somebody, or if you talk, I don't know why I say you're talking to somebody weird. It's only two dudes here.
If you're talking to somebody,
a chick, and obviously you'll get that vibe whether or not they are down DTF on the first date. We're excluding them from this conversation.
Right.
For someone that you're really interested in, or if it's someone that you're willing to take the time out for, converse with, and have a good time with, and not worry about anything else, how long are you willing to wait? Because obviously, eventually, you want to get the cookie. How long are you willing to wait to get said cookie?
Honestly, I'm willing to wait, but the longest I've waited was 3 months. Like after...
That's literally the 90-day challenge.
Yeah. Around 3 months, something like that. I can answer. It's actually the person.
You gotta ask.
It's the person I'm currently with. I don't know. But I think it was 3 months.
Okay.
So, yeah. But other than that, like...
So, ladies, if you want to find yourself a husband, 90-day challenge evidently works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that and being interesting, honestly. Because if you're not interesting... honestly, this is honestly, it's my unpopular opinion. But you know how, like, girls so quick to call niggas corny and act like,
Yeah.
Women act like they can't be corny.
You know what's also crazy?
There's a lot of corny bitches.
The females that call dudes corny are...
Corny.
Well...
A lot of them. Like...
Females will call dudes corny for doing, like, gentleman shit. Like, if you open the door for somebody, if you take them out on properly and you don't ask them to fuck on the first date, then they call you corny for that shit. But if you do the reverse, then they call you a cornball for trying to do that shit. So it's a lose-lose.
Cornball for being nice.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation no matter what you do.
Honestly, I feel like I said, this is my unpopular opinion. I feel like there's more corny women than there is corny men. But the thing that women don't have to talk.
I disagree with you.
Huh?
I disagree with you. I feel like they're...
But think about it this way. Women don't have to talk. Women don't have to be interesting. They have to. Like, when you're pursuing them, they don't have to be interesting.
No, yes, they do.
When you're pursuing them. If you see somebody that you're interested in, and you're pursuing them, they don't have to do shit. You are trying to pursue them.
That's if you're attracted to them, like, physically.
That's my point. A lot of women can be fucking corny.
Yes.
And a lot of women are fucking corny, but again, you don't know that at first because you're pursuing them.
You just caught up in.
They don't have to do anything.
They got a nice ass.
They can just like shed everything, and then like, oh, he's pursuing me. You know, the conversations are mediocre. You know what I'm saying?
No,
honestly,
so if a chick is not interested, or if a chick is not as interested in you as you are in them, you'll know that just based on the type of message that you get back. So if you send them like a long paragraph, if you send them like a long statement of a question and they hit you back with a KK, then you know they're not that much interested into you, or not that much interested in you. So you can tell from there whether or not they're going to be interesting to begin with, or to start.
But you know what's funny with that? Because there's some times where you think that and you're like, okay, let me just dead this, and you don't hit them back, but then they hit you back. And so it's like, oh, so you don't know how to be social. Like, you don't have social skills. Like, they'll hit you back the next day.
And it's the thing, like, people, like, women will post, like, people, like, dudes don't know how to hold conversations with people nowadays. It's a two-way street.
Exactly.
If I ask you a question and you just hit me with a simple response, that's not having a conversation.
That goes back to my point.
What?
Women feel like they don't have to do anything. They just have to respond.
Yeah.
That's exactly when they show themselves. A lot of times they're corny. Like, this is screenshotting niggas is corny. Like, doing shit like posting a video, you stick your tongue out, I'm so goofy as a caption. No, you're fucking corny. Like, get the fuck out of here. So this shit is corny. Like, I see a lot of corny shit, but like, women be attractive, and so they think that they're not corny. Like, bro, honestly, I don't give a fuck how you look.
How cute you is. If you're not into,
yeah, like I seen this one. This what is the quote? It said, "Behind every cute face is a nigga that's tired of her shit."
Yeah,
I feel that way literally. Like, yo, honestly, I don't care how cute you are. If you're corny, you're corny. Yeah. Like
you can't hide that for long.
Corny people can do other corny people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing I will say too, like, it's females. Oh, there are some females that do this thing where they'll be more interactive, or they'll be more responsive, or they'll be more active, or they'll be more happy around their. What are you doing? They'll be more energetic around their female friends, but then when they get around you, it's like a totally different personality, which is stupid as hell. If I'm around you and I see you, I got this perception that you are this one type of way around your friends. I want you to be that same type of way around me. Don't don't switch up the way that you act just because I'm around. Like, if you're outgoing, free spirit type of person, be that same person no matter who you're around. Because if you try to switch it up and try to be cool, try to be that, oh, he's pursuing me type of chick, like, I'm not going to pursue you for long.
But that's the thing. Like, it's easy for women to not come off as corny because they don't have to do much. It's like you can respond to, like, people, again, like I said, when you're interacting with somebody for the first time, you're trying to pursue them, right? After you get what you want, then it's pretty much a matter of she's trying to keep you. So it kind of like the tables kind of turn in a way, like, because everybody know, not everybody knows, but there's the thing, the stigma of, oh, once men get what they want, they're out, right? So once a man gets, what he wants, will he stay around? That's when the tables kind of turn. You let him into you, so now it's like, okay, now I need to I let him into me for a reason because I like this guy. I want to keep him. And when they try or whatever, they're not very interesting. Like, let's be real. There's times where you come across girls and it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, and you get what you like. You have sex with her, and y'all trying to vibe, but it's nothing there. Like, she's corny.
Yeah.
There's no chemistry.
It's this thing that dudes get, like,
but you have men
essentially
that will put up
like
with it.
they're like a woman's physical attributes will blind a dude until they finally hit it. Yeah. Like, when you first see a chick, they'll have the same personality that they have for the rest of their life.
Every girl had the same personality at first. Yeah. Every girl. Yeah. The same person.
But when you're pursuing it, I hear what you're saying now. It's a lot different when you're pursuing it and you're trying to get to know them. So you're doing your best to see the best qualities inside of them, or trying to get them to
see the best in you.
Get them to
You want them to be interested in you.
But after you get that, and you realize, like, once you hit, essentially it clears your head. It's the same as jerking off. Once you hit, or once you have that release, it clears your mind of what's that person actually
Not just
is.
that, but it kind of like lets them be themselves too. A lot of girls start being their real selves after you hit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to have this guard up, you know what I'm saying, this distance, or have to put on this role where, I'm just this way because I'm trying to fill you out type of shit. Once you hit, all that shit is out the window. So they start being their real self. They're annoying. They're corny. You know what I'm saying? They
can literally be saying the same type of stuff that they were saying before you hit, but because you have because your mind is clear now, like, it's like, damn, I really listened to you talk about this shit beforehand, and now after I hit it, it's like, I don't. You're not that interested.
Like, yeah, I thought you was alright, but you know what I'm saying, you're kind of corny. I was like, lit.
So one thing. I want to give a quick shout out to two females in particular. One's name is Ash, and the other one's name is.
You dropping names,
huh? Well, it's positive feedback. No, we both know them. It's one lady named Ash, and the next chick is named Danielle. Both of those people, Danielle that we know, and Ashley that we know, both of those females are two females that no matter who they're around, no matter where they're at, no matter where they go, no matter where they've been, they are the same person no matter who they're around. And I love them for that. I love them for life for that. It's not too many females. Yeah, it's not too many females like that where they bring that same energy no matter what company they're around. So we need more females like that.
Right.
In life in general.
Because when you shed your personality just to try to play on your looks, and then niggas get past that, and then you're not interested.
Like, if it,
bro, you like honestly, you blame men.
Dudes are dumb. Dudes are dumb as shit. But once we catch on, like,
it's the jig is up. The jig is up. Oh, so what the fuck are you talking about? I'm corny. Oh, man,
I got you. Now I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate
you can't even spell that good. Oh man,
you out here cooking soup in a bowl. Like, you putting soup in the microwave? That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
Like, you can't even boil water. I think it's time.
Bro, you eating ramen noodles without boiling it? You crunching on it?
And then you just start getting annoyed by random
everything,
shit.
Bro.
You like to breathe on the passenger seat in the car? I can't do that. You don't put no seasoning inside of your ramen, then
you got mismatched socks. You don't get the fuck out of here with your mismatched socks, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You can't find the fucking matching sock.
I don't even remember where this conversation started.
It should just make me mad because I see this shit all the time, yo. Like, it's just a lot of shit, man. When women just swear that all women who are attractive swear that they're the shit because it's a dumbass nigga, a horny ass nigga who's always trying to pursue them. But like the fucking saying says, behind every pretty face is a nigga that's tired of their shit.
Tired of her shit.
You know what I'm saying? So like niggas, when niggas break up with a bomb ass chick, niggas like, yo, why would you break up with her?
By all means.
This bitch is corny. This bitch is dumb. This bitch steals. This bitch stole from me. Like,
by all means, you
be like, I'll let her steal from me. No, you won't. Stop lying. You won't. You won't let her steal from you. You're not gonna let her do what she did to you. No, niggas is lying, son.
Just because she got a pretty face don't mean she got anything else.
Bro, I promise you, like it's universal. It's like dated pretty chick for like once you date a pretty chick, you'll be off of that. Like the minute she's doing some stupid shit, you're not gonna look past that shit just because she's pretty.
No, absolutely
not. Get the fuck out of here.
Because eventually, the type of person that I am, I get tired of. First of all, I get tired of people in general. But second of all, I get tired of people's faces.
I literally hate people.
I get tired of people's faces after a while.
Oh, I know.
So it don't matter how pretty you are if you don't have like.
I know who you're talking about.
You don't have nothing else. You don't have nothing else going on for you to keep me interested. Like, why am I here? I can easily talk to somebody else that has something more interesting going on in their life. I don't have to fuck them or nothing. But as long as they are able to hold a conversation and are interested. It's another thing. Once females get comfortable, whether it be in a relationship or whether it be just talking to somebody, once they get comfortable with you, they stop caring about what you want. They start telling you everything about them and start forgetting that you are a person too. Like essentially you become a dumping ground for them. So it doesn't matter what you go throughout the day. It doesn't matter how stressful your day was at work. If you don't appeal to them or if you don't listen to them, then you're dead to them for some reason. Mm-hmm. Like I'm a person. I got feelings. I have issues that I go through too. I may not say it out loud, but because you don't ask it of me, I'm not going to tell it to you. If you ask me what's going on with my day, or if you ask me if something's wrong, then I respond to you. If you're not going to say me, or if you're not going to tell me anything like that, or if you're not going to ask me any shit like that, then I'm not going to tell you shit. But that's a woman's job. It's a job in a relationship. Essentially, you gotta be willing to listen to the other person in order for y'all to bond together.
And honestly, I'm tired of hearing about your issues with Keisha. I don't give a fuck about
exactly.
You and Keisha beefing every single day.
Keisha's gonna stay at work. They're not gonna fire her today.
I don't care what she did today. She did the same thing she did to you last week.
They're not gonna fire her because you got an issue with her. You don't have to live with her.
They need to fire this bitch because every time I come in here, this bitch looking at me crazy. They don't fire people for that. That's not how people get fired. That's not how it happens.
Just because you got an issue with her don't mean the rest of the company got an issue with her. You gotta find a way to work your issues out with her. Otherwise, you gonna come home with a story that I'm not gonna care about every single fucking day.
But you gotta act interested. If you're in a relationship, you do. If you're not, then it's like, yo, what are you talking about?
Correct.
How was work? Man, it was okay. Oh, like when you just talking to somebody, you gotta milk it. Oh wait, you don't sound like it was all that good. What happened at work today?
Oh
well,
what happened? Tell me all about.
But you don't really care. You never really care.
No, that's when you start taking your phone out.
You gotta milk it.
You're not even paying attention to me. Yes, I am. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm listening to every word you said.
No, because you just said you and Geneva and
honestly, after you hear
y'all went to the
after you hear story for the first time, it's the same story over and over again. So you can just repeat it back.
It's all the same. It's the same person. Unless she's not so. Unless she's. I hate them girls that like. I don't got no female friends. Them girls be fucking worse. Cause they beef with everybody.
Correct.
They beef with everybody. They always got a problem. You can't. If you have a issue like that,
it's nobody else for them to vent to but you.
You can't have a job where you're around a lot of people if you don't like women.
Exactly. And also, there's no such job where you're not around people unless you work at home.
Like, what the fuck you need to be a telemarketer, son. Like, honestly, you need to talk to people on the phone. That's it. That should be your job.
Yeah,
you can't work in retail if you got a problem with women. What the fuck is wrong with you, son?
You literally can't work in any type of.
How can I help you? No, I'm good. Okay. What? Like when girls hit you that. Okay. Whoa. What the fuck is the problem? I'm trying to help you, but you acting like you got it. I don't need help. All right. I heard you the fucking first time. Why are you cursing at me? Like, it just turned into a whole fucking thing. It doesn't need to be a thing. Now we beefing because I didn't want your fucking help at Foot Locker. fuck out of here, son.
What time are we at, yo?
We had an hour.
All right. It's time for us to make a law. So, obviously, we've been talking about first dates. We've been talking about getting to know a chick. We've been talking about Wingman. We got to make ourselves a rule. One thing I will say that you've been on the other side of, and other people that are listening to this podcast have probably been on the side of, and when it comes to me, I'll admit that I am a terrible texter. It takes me a while to get back to you. And it's not even something where, because I'll see the message, and then I'll look at it, and I'll think of a response, and then I'll put my phone down, and then this
how I know you trash too, because this how I know you trash, because you have an Apple Watch, so you get this shit.
I see it twice.
You get it. You can even respond to it on your watch. You respond to it like 6 hours later. I'm like, well, fuck you, Tommy.
I look at it on my watch, and then I look at it on my phone. I'm like, because I got the. I mean, everybody has a thing where they look at the watch or look at the phone, and then the phone times out. Then after the phone times out, my thoughts carry on, and then I just put the phone down. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna have a segment, which we're gonna do starting now. We're gonna have a segment every week.
You want to text everybody in your phone back right now?
I mean, eventually I will.
Send a mass text right now.
Eventually I will.
Send a mass text.
What we're going to do is we're going to make a law, and it's going to depend on the type of person that you're texting, obviously, or the person in general that you're texting. We got to make a law. Soon to find out what the hell the
I don't even text people.
Make a law. How long do you have?
Conversation kind of guy.
How long do you have to text somebody back? So we're gonna split this up. Family members, how long do you have to text somebody back? Significant others, how long do you have to text somebody back? And someone who you're pursuing, how long do you have, or how long should you take to text somebody back? I'll start by saying, if it's somebody that you are pursuing, what I will try to do, or what the law will be, you have a 5 to 30 minute window to text them back. Is that cool? Can we agree on that?
I guess. I mean, like, it is what it
Obviously,
is. To me, it's a game. I don't like to. If I see the text, I'm gonna hit you back. Like, even if you text me just back and I got my phone.
How soon though?
I don't wait. That's a game to me. I don't play that shit, bro. I'm almost 30 years old. I don't give a fuck. I'm almost 29 years old. Let me clarify. Matter of fact, I'll be turning 29 on August 27th. So
we don't care about your birthday.
22 days is my birthday. So yeah, let me just put that out there.
Yeah. So what I'll try to do is for law. Well, we gotta agree on something. Okay. In order for this segment to go through, we gotta agree on something. All for people that you are pursuing, is 5 to 30 minutes a good window to text somebody back? Because what I was going to say is, it depends on what kind of job you have. If you work for Amazon or like a warehouse where you're not allowed to have your phone on you, then you're shit out of luck. You can't get a text back until they're off the shift. If you're a regular person where you can take your phone out relatively often, you have anywhere between 5 minutes. I want to say 5 and 30 minutes, but I'm not going to hold to that. Can it be 5 minutes to an hour to respond to a text message?
But that's a big ass window, though.
I know, but
it's like, between Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, that's a big ass window, nigga. Like,
but I want to give myself so I won't give myself any leeway. 5 to 30 minutes. Can we agree? For someone that you're pursuing, 5 minutes to 30 minutes is a good window to respond to their text message.
I'm only agreeing with this on your behalf because obviously I'm in a situation where I don't need to. I obviously.
Well, that's gonna be the second one, so that's where you're gonna come in. Okay. As far as your significant other, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're getting married, whether you are married, what is the proper response window for your significant other if you're already going out with them?
Okay, I'm gonna just paint the scenario. If I see the text message and I'm able to text right away, I'll text right away. If I'm not, then whenever I'm free.
Here's the thing with text. That's not a window. Here's the thing with text messages, though. When somebody sends you a message, like, it gives you the opportunity to actually think about your response. And for me, because I'm an overthinker, sometimes I think too much about the response. It's
only like that when you're pursuing somebody. And that's why I don't respond
to it. Well, that's why I gotta.
So if you're in a relationship with somebody, you don't. They're not telling you nothing you need to think about. It's just bullshit. What are you doing?
I'm making the rules.
All right.
I'm typing it out so we can post it.
But I'm saying though, like, if you're in a relationship, they're not texting you nothing that you need to think about.
Okay.
What do you want to eat tonight? What do you want to go somewhere this weekend? What are you doing? What time you get off? All that shit is quick answers. You know what I'm saying? So I think that significant other thing is kind of different. But if it's like someone that you're pursuing, then again, if it's something that you need to think about, it depends on the text message. Because if you're dealing with somebody who's an interesting person and they actually have good conversation, if you got to think about a conversation, you got to think about a response. That's fucking amazing. Like people, I got to think about a response to. Oh shit.
But no, it could also be a situation where, like I said, females do this thing where they'll respond. They'll give you an answer, but they won't give you anything to build off of. So you'll ask them a question, and they'll hit you with like a okay, or they'll hit you with a yeah, sure. But then you got to come up with another follow up essentially after that to get them to keep going.
But that's okay.
That's my process when it's
me.
Like thinking about.
I overthink that shit too.
response.
When I used to deal with that type of shit, I never wanted to send. I don't like to text. First of all, that's my thing. Texting is fucking boring. I can't show my personality in a fucking text.
True.
So
But it's
when
quicker. It's quicker.
right, but fuck that.
It's more convenient.
For me, I just call
It's
you.
supposed to be more convenient.
I can get all my points off in like 37 seconds. Whereas if I'm texting you,
I've had phone
I gotta wait for
conversations with you. That's a lie.
me. Huh?
I've had phone conversations with you. That's a lie. You can't get all your thoughts out in 37 seconds.
Yes, I can.
Nah, you be talking.
I mean
You be going on, boy.
But the first 37 seconds, I get a lot of shit off. I'll get a lot of shit off in that first 37 seconds, though. I'm just saying. I'll remember. I'll tell you, do I got more shit to talk about? I thought I had more.
Literally say on the phone. Let me think. Can you, can you think before you call me up, man?
Like, listen, that first 37 seconds, I got like 2 points off. Alright, so this happened, boom, boom, boom. Alright, what else? Something else happened. Anyway, I prefer the phone conversation only because you can't really show your personality on the text.
And they have like
boring.
ways where
text is
like,
boring.
iPhone, I'm pretty sure Android phones have it too, where you can actually speak. Essentially, like a message-to-message thing where
like a voice message.
That's
like weird.
It is. It's weird shit. I've never used that feature, but they do have that feature. If
Honestly,
you
I would just recommend using Marco Polo.
I don't know what that is.
You know what that is?
No.
It's like a you send like a video thing. It's like a video way of text.
Oh, okay.
But to me that's lit.
Like
I use that shit with like a lot of. You have groups and all that type of shit.
The best usage for that would be if you want to make sure like your text. If you want to send a text, that's the reason why I think that exists. Is if you want to send a text message, but you don't want your words to get misinterpreted. So if you want to send like a short message, but you want to make sure your tone is correct, you don't want it to come off the wrong way, then you send like either a voice message or a video message. As far as like the response time, though, I still need a time for the significant other.
For the significant other?
Yeah.
If I'm able to text back, then I'll text back right away.
1 minute. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right. So yeah.
You want to stick to that window? We gotta abide by these rules, man.
I mean, I do. Like if I can text back, I text back right away. I'm not like I said, it's a significant other. It's not like.
What's the latest you can text back then with that?
I mean, if I like go on with my day and oh shit, she texted me. Let me hit her back.
That's what be happening to me, but it happens like 5 hours later. I'm like,
that's because you don't ever like, cause you look at your watch and like, oh, okay.
But it's thing like
you fucking play video games and shit.
Yeah, that for sure. Normally when I'm at work, I see it on my watch, but obviously I can't respond because I work in retail, so I'm talking.
You have
to
an Apple Watch,
somebody.
right?
Yeah.
Can't you type on your watch?
No, you can like
you can
like write on it, but that takes way more effort than it does to type on the keyboard.
But
you can speak to it and speak a response.
You
to
have
that.
text to type too.
Talk to text you. But I don't be feeling like doing that. It's still awkward to me to like talk to.
So I've called you and you've answered your phone at work plenty of times.
Yeah, I'm more.
You telling me that you can't?
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm more likely to answer a phone call at work than to answer a text message at work.
Why?
Because I feel like when somebody calls me, it feels like more of an emergency. I feel like literally, and whenever somebody calls me, because nobody ever calls me often, I feel like somebody's.
That's the problem. Like that shit is corny to me. Like, bro, I don't want to text you.
All right, somebody must be dying in order for me to put them to be.
Like, I don't want to text people. Like, I only text when I literally only have one thing to say. Like that's it. I don't even want a response. That's when I text. Like I just text a whole bunch of people to follow the podcast at youtube.com/boy2nicetv.
Yes.
I just text a whole bunch of people that I don't want a response. I got some.
I do want a response. I want your response.
I got okays.
To actually hit the subscribe button.
If I check it, it ain't even subscribe. I'm gonna text them again. But it's like, yo, like if I don't need a response, I don't care. I'll text, but like I prefer to talk. I like to talk to people because I know that what I'm saying is sometimes getting through to them a lot more effectively than if I was texting them.
One thing I will say, if just in general, if it's a conversation that needs to be had, whether this be a male or female perspective, do not send it through text message. If it's a conversation that needs to be had,
like what?
Make sure you call them. Whether it's something that has to do with that relationship.
We're gonna jump into some other shit right now.
What's up?
Would you break up with somebody through text message?
I know people do that nowadays. I will say, if you're going to be an adult in a relationship, then
I'll let this happen.
I will say, I'm trying to think. Is weird. No. No. Do not break up over text message because that's childish. That's a weak way out. That's a pussy way to get out of a relationship. What I will say is, if you're able to talk to them in person, first of all, if you can't face them in person and break up with them, then you're probably not trying to break up with them. If you still got feelings for them, if you can't do it in person.
So what's the worst way you got dumped, and what's the worst way you dumped somebody?
It's probably the same way, just through text message.
So you dumped somebody through text message before?
I'm one of those people that I've never officially. How do you know that a relationship is done? Do you officially say the words like "we're done" or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Then I've said
so
that.
So you still in a relationship right now?
I've said that
with like 6 people.
I've said that over the phone, like speaking to the person.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also probably sent that through a text message as well to the same exact person. So the worst way I've gotten broken up with, I'm a person where I don't hop into too many relationships unless I feel a person anyway. So I haven't had too many relationships. The most devastating relationship was the one we talked about last week where I got cheated on, and she told me face to face. I
punched her in the face.
I think she told me face to face, or she said it over the phone. But even then, we weren't really like fully official, so
that was official. If y'all really actually said the word, there is no time limit.
Yeah, shut your ass up. So the moment from then to when we broke up, Honestly, I don't remember. Because I don't think about stupid shit like that. I don't remember how we broke up. It was probably either face-to-face or over the phone, like talking on the phone. I didn't text her as far as breaking up with her. So I would say, if you want to be a man, if you can, break up with them in person. It's going to hurt both of y'all if y'all care about each other enough in person. But it's something that has to be done. If, for any reason, you can't set up... Because where you got to set up an appointment to break up with them. If you can't set that up, then call them over the phone to let them know that the situation's not working. Texting should be your last resort if somebody... The only reason you should text somebody that you're breaking up is if they can't speak no more. If they physically can't form words in their mouth, then you can
So I had this relationship before, and she knew that I wanted to break up.
Didn't you break up with somebody over email, and then somebody break up with you over email?
She broke up with me. I got dumped over email. You know what's funny? That's the only time I've ever really been dumped. I've ever really had somebody break up with me. I've never I've always usually been the person to call it quits completely, because you have people who they'll break up with you, but they don't.
But they
take
still
want
to keep you. They still want to keep you around just because they're around.
But that was the first time I actually ever been dumped. You know what I'm saying? Even she came back though. She came back next year. But she came back pregnant. Oh no, I don't want to.
No, man. You have too much baggage inside of you,
literally. It's funny too, because I was entertaining it, and I was joking around we could be together again unless you're pregnant. I got mad quiet.
Funny story.
I got mad quiet.
Funny story. Funny you should say that.
Oh, so you pregnant? Oh, so you keeping it? Damn. Were you 18, bro? I was 18.
Go ahead with the Usher shit.
Were you 18? You not thinking about that?
No, not at all.
Nah, fam. Damn. All right. So, yeah. I got dumped through text message. My worst breakup with somebody else? No, I got dumped through email. My worst breakup to somebody else? Maybe text. I don't know. I guess text.
So it must not have been that bad. The moral of the story is me and Malcolm, we don't attach to females too heavily to be devastated when we break up with them, essentially.
It's like a clean. Honestly, if a dude break up in text with you in text message, he literally does not care anymore.
Yeah, literally.
He has no respect.
A relationship.
All that shit is dead.
Been over.
There's no coming back. Yo, it's not working, bro. You just
a few months ago.
That's all you are at that point, son. That's wild. That's wild. Like
it happens like that though.
Yo,
like
so,
if you once you lose interest in a relationship, it's just a matter of time on when you break up with them and how you break up with them. Once you lose interest, after a certain time, if you're still in that relationship, but you've already lost interest, then it don't matter how you break up with them because it's over in your mind. Like in your mind, it's like you're already ready to move on to the next one if you haven't already done so.
You know what I think the difference is between men and women when they're like over some shit? I think women like are officially over some shit is when they kind of like have something else to fall back on. Like
true,
something else they're interested in.
I mean, that's safe, but
it's times where, let me just clarify. I'm not saying it all, y'all, but it's times where a lot of them will already be on to the next type of situation. Somebody that they like, they may have started texting. I feel like every girl has a plan B anyway. Like they may have started texting somebody.
It's 2018 for one, and two, it's just a smart thing to do. Like I wouldn't necessarily break up with somebody if you don't have something to fall back on. Because if you do that, then if you break up with somebody and then you don't have anything or anybody to talk to afterwards, then you're gonna be lonely as shit after that.
But it depends on why you're breaking up with them. And if they like literally fucking horrible,
then you won't feel remorse when you break up with them.
Yeah, for real.
Also, we still gotta make this law. In a relationship, you got about 5 to
10 minutes
to respond.
Yeah,
I ain't getting a relationship, so that's on you. 10 to 5 to 10 minutes. Family, how long you got to respond for them? You can respond to family about a week, right?
Yeah, about a week. I give them a day, 25 hours is lit. All right, that's good. 25 hours. I mean,
you got 24 hours to respond to your family because they're not as important as your significant other, evidently, or somebody that you're pursuing. You're gonna be stuck with your family regardless. So whether you respond to them or not, y'all still got the same auntie, y'all still got the same mama in some situation. Y'all still.
Hey,
got the same situation.
Hey, I hit you last week. Oh, my fault.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even see that. Nah, you good, man. You good.
Yeah. So about that, and you don't respond again.
Yeah, sorry, fam. I'm
trash. I can admit that. And shout out to my family, yo, because they know I do not reach out to them.
Another thing, if your family and you got a text to send me, then you should probably call me because I'm not gonna respond to it.
Yo, honestly, Marco Polo. I check that shit before I check my text. Like, oh, what they talking about? Oh, okay. What's up with you guys? All right, bet. Yeah, that's it. Like,
all right. So the rules are, for your as far as texting somebody back, time permitted. For your family, you got about 24 hours to respond to them. For your significant other, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're married or not, you get about 5 to 10 minutes to respond to them. For somebody that you're pursuing, because you want to give yourself some leeway to respond to a text message at least, you got anywhere between 5 to 30 minutes. Is that a law we got to abide by from now on? Or that is a law that we have to abide by from now on? I'm going to bang my little gong, or what do they call those things? The gavels from the judges?
Yeah.
That is the law. That is permitted.
So what happens if we don't abide by the law then?
If we don't abide by it, then honestly, I don't know.
So there's no consequences.
There's no repercussions.
Like, what the fuck?
Yo, shut up. They're not supposed to know that.
Nah, son.
But because it's out there in the air now, it's supposed to make us more aware. So we have to.
That's true. When you're aware of shit, you handle it with more care.
And for the people that are or that would text my phone, like if you're listening to this podcast, then hold me to that. If you feel like you fall under one of those categories, then make sure I respond in a timely manner. All right? I appreciate that.
I think that's fair.
Fair. All right. The ruling has been passed down from us unto you. So anything else you want to get into?
If y'all, there goes for y'all women double. Like
double?
Yes.
So they get like an hour to text us back?
No, but like women don't text niggas back. Like light skinned women, they don't text back. So like if y'all dealing with somebody and like you really like them, but y'all playing this game, oh, I'm not gonna text back just shit. I'm gonna wait for. Get the fuck out of here, son.
I am now thoroughly prepared for next week's main topic for the week. You said we needed controversy. We got controversy. Make sure you tune in next week to hear the takes that we got on light-skinned women versus dark-skinned women.
All right, yeah, we're not gonna go into this shit now. But if y'all want to hear this shit, tune in next week.
You gotta make sure you watch.
Tune in next week. Make sure you guys tune in next week. If you want to watch the video on Tuesday, you can watch it at youtube.com/boys2nightstv. If you want to hear this audio on Monday Every Monday, we're going to put this audio out by 12 o'clock. You're going to listen to it on
Google Play.
SoundCloud.com/boy2nice. You can listen to it on Google Play at No Refunds with a $ as an S podcast, or iTunes, No Refunds podcast. Same thing, the S with a $. So, yes.
Until next time, like I said, now that you said that, I'm really ready for like next week's podcast. But until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We are the No Refunds podcast. I am Team Tommy.
I'm Boy2Nice.
And we will catch y'all on the flip side.
I was gonna say, yo, shout out to Brian, be proud, he couldn't be with, you know what I'm saying? Talking to Mike like this. So, be proud,
Be proud.